something a bit different that comes under the category weird combinations, but to me it's no. Right, anyway, what I've done is, because it was a surprise that I was having a chicken burger today, I've decided it's a McDonald's one. Heat it up in the air fryer, but brush a wee bit of gochujang spice on it. Gochujang, like a chili paste, all over it. Put it in the air fryer for 3 minutes, just so that the spice has like time to seep onto it, nappy, if you will. Oh God, Italian or French word for coat. Aye, and then I fried an egg, but in gochujang spice. So I've got a egg, chicken and mayonnaise on both sides just to dumb down the spice, but I forgot to put a bit of salt on it. Just to soften the blow of the spice. To be fair, recently in the last 6 days I've not used any salt. I have not used any salt of any kind, so any salt has came from the natural saltiness of the food or sauces. And I'm putting a wee bit extra on than I might, just to soften the blow of the spice. So it's got to have a nice heat for the spice, softness for the egg and the mayonnaise. So here goes. So runny. Right, here goes. Oh, for God's sake! So runny that the egg and the chicken has fell out the bun. I toasted the bun beforehand. Oh, this is a disaster. I've put far too much gochujang chili paste and mayonnaise. Oh, this has got to be so spicy. Right, here goes. Alright, it's far too spicy. It's not bad actually. It's just very, very, very wet and moist. So, every time I pick it up I need to be so careful so it'll just slide off. And the spice is a little bit like a back of your throat sore. If I know what I know now, oh, for God's sake, this is so messy. Oh. Really tasty though, but very, very, very messy. Oh, it's just atrocious. Oh, I've put far too much mayonnaise on it. I put mayonnaise on the bottom and the top. Oh, it's just incredibly difficult. Now, I'm just going to eat it with a fork and knife. And forget about the bun. Like, this is ridiculous. Right, let's see how these chips are, because normally I do not like chips that are reheated, especially McDonald's chips. But I've done them in the air fryer for 5 minutes, and I've sprinkled over lots and lots and lots of Chinese salt and pepper. Because ever since McDonald's didn't heavily salt their chips anymore, they're nowhere near as good as they used to be. When I was younger, the best thing ever about McDonald's used to be the chips, and now the worst thing ever about McDonald's is the chips. Oh, that's better. Still absolutely roasting, even though I've left them to cool down for 5 minutes. Well, not bad. Nowhere near as bad as I thought they would be. They're still nowhere near as good as sweet potato fries though. Or pumpkin or butternut squash, cut up into that size and then cooked. In fact, that's what I'm going to get in the morning if I go shopping. Sweet potato and butternut squash. I'm going to do an experiment tomorrow. If they're there and if we do go shopping, I'm definitely going to get butternut squash and sweet potato, and then hopefully in the next 3 weeks get seasonal squash and do it with seasonal squash. Cut them up into that size and put them in the air fryer for 25 minutes. Well, they're alright. If I didn't put the salt and pepper seasoning on them, they'd be nowhere near as good as they are now. Huh? That worked though. So, reheating them for 5 minutes, when they're absolutely stone cold, reheating them for 5 minutes in the air fryer is better than heating them up in the microwave. The microwave would cook them faster, but they would come out all floppy and soft. Anyway, so a tiny little bit of chili spice. Put it on top of the chicken. Put the chicken in the air fryer for 3 minutes. Then cook an egg for 3.5 minutes in a frying pan. Put the egg on top of the chicken, and then put a wee bit of mayonnaise on top of the bun, but didn't put anywhere near as much mayonnaise as I did, and didn't put anywhere near as much chili sauce as I did, but apart from that, absolutely perfect. It's just because if you make the bun far too wet and soggy, it's harder to hold. Bye.